Ursula von der Leyen decides to give 18 billion of the EU's money to Ukraine. This is Jeremy Poole, the family man. Like, share and subscribe. Yeah, the EU is totally skint after giving 60 or 70 billion to Pfizer and is under investigation. Now the same von der Leyen decides, this is her year, decides she's going to give 18 billion of the money of the European Union people straight to the fascist state of Ukraine. And not a word on peace talks. Not one single word. Just back the war, the permanent war that puts money in her and her friends' pockets.
As you know, we had agreed to have 9 billion of macrofinancial assistance to Ukraine, which will be partially dispersed till the end of the year. Overall, so far, the European Union, the European level, have supported Ukraine since the beginning of the year with by now 19 billion euros. But the focus was in the discussion more now on the year to come. It is very important for Ukraine to have a predictable and stable flow of income.
Imagine. So the important thing is they have a predictable, stable flow of income, so that money can then go back and be spent on arms, so we can continue the war. How about a predictable and stable flow of peace? Wouldn't that be nice?
And therefore we assume, and the Ukraine is telling us that they need approximately 3 to 4 billion euros per month to have enough resources for the basics. And these 3 to 4 billion euros should be
so that's 34 billion we're giving them.
Financed by the European Union, by our American friends, and by the financial institutions. Therefore, the discussion was round about one.
It's about 1,000, I believe. There's about 300 and odd million people in Europe, 340, I think it is, something like that. This is off the top of my head. And if we're giving them 34 billion, that's 100 euros per head, isn't it? Just to keep the war flowing. And where does that money go? I'll tell you where it goes. The same place as every war money goes. The same place exactly.
Per month.
Sorry, von der Leyen.
Ukraine, financed by the
Can't be doing with you anymore. Really can't be doing with you, von der Leyen. Every war is the same. You just got to take a jump over and look at where all the thousands of billions went from Iraq, pumping money from under the border out of Syria into Kurdistan, the Americans, stealing money from Libya, now pumping money in to Ukraine so they can pump it back out. It's all bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And this chart I'm going to show you now shows the complete and utter bullshit. Before the Ukraine crisis, The Guardian, welcome to Ukraine, the most corrupt nation in Europe. The fight for Ukraine is a fight for liberal ideals. You can see how the bollocks come out of there. Reuters, Ukraine's neo-Nazi party. Reuters, for foreign fighters, Ukraine offers purpose, camaraderie and cause. Vox, a Ukrainian comedian turned president is embroiled in Trump's impeachment mess. Ukrainians are given 2 lessons in democracy. New Europe, Ukrainian president rule becomes increasingly corrupt and authoritarian. Zelensky, the TV president, turned hero. Bollocks, all at the bollocks, isn't it? How we now have to support this pile of shit. This shit. No peace. No peace. Because peace is war for these people. These people want control. Keep the money flowing, keep the war going, keep the rich happy. The rich are living on the lives of the working class, Ukrainians and Russians. And as long as they can keep doing that, they are happy. They don't care. As long as their bank balances are pumping. Piles of shit, every last one of them. And von der Leyen, the head of the European Union, is one of the main ones. Now we've got Sunak, Rishi Sunak, one of the richest men in Britain, and his father-in-law, one of the richest men in India. World Economic Forum taking over. Time to say no. Time to say no. Time to stand up and say enough is enough. Peace is what we want. We want the money returned to the people that need it. You look after yourself. Truth is treason in the empire of lies. God bless you. Goodbye.